Imagine this. You're walking into a room filled with tension. Someone just insulted you, directly, deliberately. All eyes are on you. Your chest tightens, your mind races. You feel the need to snap back, to defend yourself, to prove you won't be disrespected. But then something unusual happens. You breathe, you look them in the eyes, and say nothing. That silence, that calm, that moment where everyone expected a storm, but got stillness instead, that is real power. And Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king of Rome, would argue, in that moment you just won, without saying a word, why we feel the need to react. Let's be honest, most of us react not because the situation demands it, but because our ego does. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Think about it. Why do we lash out in arguments? Why do we need the last word? It's rarely about logic. It's about defending our image, our pride, our illusion of control. But here's the twist. The moment you react impulsively, you're no longer in control. You're being controlled by emotion, by insecurity, by someone else's agenda. The stillness of a Stoic. Now imagine a leader, not loud, not boastful, who listens before speaking, who pauses instead of pouncing. That's the Stoic ideal Marcus lived by. In a world addicted to reactions, stillness becomes a superpower. Marcus Aurelius led one of the most powerful empires in history during wars, plagues, betrayal, and yet his journal reads like a man more interested in conquering himself than the world. He didn't preach dominance, he practiced discipline, not the flashy kind, the quiet, invisible kind, the kind that doesn't need validation. Real strength isn't loud. Let's flip the script. You're in a debate. One person is raising their voice, defending their point like their life depends on it. They're animated, emotional, persuasive. The other person? Calm, listening, maybe even smiling. And then, at just the right moment, they speak, not to attack, but to cut through the noise with clarity and purpose. Who do you remember? Not the one who spoke the most, but the one who spoke the best. Marcus would say, waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one. Why most arguments are traps. Here's what modern psychology confirms. The more emotional you get, the more irrational you become. People don't change their minds when you yell. They just get defensive. And most arguments, they're not about facts. They're about identity. When someone challenges your opinion, it feels like they're challenging you. So, we react, we defend, we attack. But Marcus had a secret. If someone does wrong, the harm is to themselves. Your job is to remain unaffected. To remain unaffected, that's where power lives, the practice of not reacting. So how do you apply this? When someone offends you, pause. Ask, is this worth my peace? When you're misunderstood, observe. Let your actions speak. When you're triggered, breathe. Your silence is not weakness, it's strategy. Remember, stillness is not the absence of action. It's the presence of mastery. Final thought. Be the calm in the storm. The next time someone tries to pull you into chaos, try this. Don't explain. Don't defend. Just smile and choose stillness. Because the one who doesn't react, they own the moment. Marcus Aurelius didn't need applause. He didn't need to be right. He only needed to remain aligned with virtue, with reason, and with himself. And that, in a noisy world, is the loudest power of all.